my friends? Welcome back to the Super-Air. So I'm actually looking, at some of these different Airstream and these ProMasters. I call them all, and I don't know why, sprinters. I just happen to be a huge Mercedes fan. But apparently they were all originally sprinters when they were made by Freightliner and Dodge and Mercedes. They were actually sent over from Germany, I guess. If I'm mistaken, I apologize, but yeah. These are pretty amazing. These are really nice. And, I'm more of a fan of, build it, don't buy it, but, to each his own. There's a lot of people out there who find these things absolutely awesome. Someday I'll work up to something like this. I might actually build my own, so I'd want a blank slate. But, something like this is absolutely amazing. The price tag on some of these is pretty amazing too, but yeah, I was watching this show last night and they had these really expensive coaches, motorhome coaches for like $2.2 million. And oh my gosh. So I've owned, I don't know if you can call my Jeep Grand Cherokee, even though I used to overland with it all the time. It was kind of decked out as a camper. A 1998 Jeep Grand Cherokee, and I had it lifted and everything like that with a long arm suspension lift and the 35 10.5 inch tires on it, with all that jazz, 44 Dana 44 axles and all that good jazz. With Airby air lockers, that was a lot of fun. And I did some serious overlanding with that when I'd go out to Moab. But I also have I've had a pop-up. I've had an enclosed trailer that I decked out. Like an A-frame pop-up is what I'm talking about. I had an enclosed trailer that I went and repurposed into a camper, which was awesome. I've also had an Airstream base camp, which is why I'm up here, just checking out different Airstreams. I like my Sienna, don't get me wrong, and I'm not going to get rid of it. Not yet. But I figured I'd shoot a quick video on some of the things I really like about these. I know that you get some people that say the reliability isn't great. Then you get some people that have had some of these for these Airstreams, and they've put millions of miles on them. Or 1 million miles is one of these vehicles, one of the diesel engines or whatever. One of these Mercedes diesels, these are amazingly reliable. Just like their Mercedes diesels back in the 1980s that they used to put in cars. Oh my gosh, those things will run forever. But these are pretty elaborate. They've got a pretty hefty price tag too, of about $250,000. Not in a hurry to buy one, but something like this for overlanding. Look at this one. Overlanding is where you're doing more off-road. What do you guys think? Do you think something like that would be a little bit tipsy? I always look at these and I'm like, man, how come those don't blow over? Gas mileage is another thing that I heard that's not very good on these. But again, I'm not judging. My good buddy on a channel that I watch all the time, he's had some amazing stuff. He's currently living on a houseboat, but he's had 2 Toyota Siennas that I know of. He's had a Sprinter in the past, or I don't think he bought it. I think they let him borrow it for a weekend. He's had an ambulance that he decked out. He's had a school bus. He's had some really cool stuff. His name is Brandon Gross. Check him out. I frequent his YouTube channel all the time just to kind of copy his build a little bit about his Toyota Sienna. It's absolutely awesome. And there's a girl, I think her name is Maddie, if I'm not mistaken. But she's at a YouTube channel, and it's called Beer in Beautiful Places. And her build is absolutely amazing, too. I just want to give those 2 people props. I had another friend that gave him props with his Bouge RV solar panels. I gave him props a couple videos ago, but yeah. Maddie's got an awesome build as well on Beer in Beautiful Places. Check that out. And Brandon Gross, he's got a really cool build with his Toyota Sienna. And that's what kind of gave me ideas for my build. And I started looking at a Sienna years ago because I knew that they were all-wheel drive. And I wanted something four-wheel drive. I wanted something good on gas. I was looking at these huge coaches that they had. can't remember the name of the company. What was it? Prevost or something like that. They assemble them here in the US, but they're imported from Canada or something like that. And they're like a $2 million machine. We were calculating it out, like how much it cost to drive from New York to California. And it was like $2,000 because they only get like 5 or 6 miles per gallon. So yeah, something like this, it'll be in the works. Maybe when my YouTube channel starts to take off and my videos go viral from my awesome friends here on, YouTube. Again, you get some of these other channels. They make van life look so surreal. I'm not hating on them or anything like that, but my YouTube channel is kind of for the average Joe, and I'll get some awesome drone shots in there someday, and I just want everybody on my channel to know that, anybody can do van life. You don't have to start off with a Sprinter or whatever. You don't have to start off with, tons of knowledge. You'll learn as you go. So that's my main purpose in doing this channel and all that jazz and showing you guys everything. This is a pretty cool Ford Transit. What do you guys think of this machine? This is really neat. I didn't know they made a dual wheel on the back Ford Transit. I thought they were all single. Huh. I've heard a lot of awesome things about, every one of them. The Ford Transits, the ProMasters, the Sprinters, the Mercedes-Benz Sprinters. To me, I'm just a diehard Mercedes-Benz fan. Just because they have the Unimog. If you don't know what a Unimog is, go out and check it out. I used to work on a resort, at a ski resort, and they used to have a Unimog. And that thing with a snowblower on the front is super cool. Also, Mercedes-Benz, if I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me on this, they have one of the biggest trucking lines in the world. I didn't know that. I thought that was pretty amazing. So, yeah, definitely going to look and maybe test drive one today. Maybe go check some in and out if I can locate a salesman. So, yeah. All right, thanks for watching. Wow, check this one out. You can actually lift these. I knew you could lift them, but this one looks amazing. I'd be afraid, like, by tipping over or whatever. This definitely looks, it must be a four-wheel drive. It's got a deck up top, which is amazing. Wow, that thing looks pretty rugged. That is absolutely awesome. You got your awning off the side. Let's see if it's open. That thing looks beefy, very beefy. What are you guys getting for gas mileage on some of these? Oh, they didn't unlock it so I could see in it, but it's pretty cool. What are you guys getting for gas mileage on these? That's what I want to know. Do they make these in gas? I am assuming they're all diesel. I don't know, though. Huh. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Here we've got an awesome ProMaster. I just wanted to stop by this because guess what? It's got the pop top. That's neat. That's a really sweet setup. Wow. You can actually sleep upstairs. That is really cool. It's got an opening for your tent. Or it's got a tent opening on top, which is neat. Wow, this is a beautiful unit. Oh, it's got the rear bed in it, and it's got the fold-down dinette. I think this might fold into a bed. But it's also got this up here, which is super cool. I don't know if I'd fit up there. I'd probably fall off in the middle of the night. But this, you could definitely have like 4 or 5 people in here. There's a bathroom in it. Let me take a walk back here. It's still not fully assembled. Take a walk back here. I'd have a little bit of a hard time standing up in here, I think. Not very high. Really sweet. It's got a ladder there. Oh. It's like 800 degrees in there, but yeah. I do want an awning. That's one thing I think I might get for my Sienna is an awning. My build. Wow, I'm kind of jealous. I like all the storage in here. That's amazing. It still amazes me how good of a job they do when it comes to using every little nook and cranny. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys check out my Patreon. Make sure you guys check out my other videos. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for all the positive feedback. I really mean it. You know, I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not making any money off my videos or anything like that. You know, I just kind of wanted to document my build and kind of express some of my ideas and thoughts with you guys and get some of your feedback on it, because you know, you guys are amazing. You guys are what really fuels YouTube. So really, honestly, thank you so much for all your contributions and all of your feedback. Thanks for watching. All right, so the last one we got is this Transit, the Ford Transit. Now, I didn't know Ford, I don't know how long they've been making the Transit, but this looks really cool. Wow, and it's, of course, you hit the door and it automatically opens up. This is a really cool build. This is probably actually my favorite, even though I'm not a huge fan of Fords. To each his own, you know. I really like this. This looks nice. It feels wider. I don't know why. It looks exactly like a Sprinter or a ProMaster, but, you know, again, you know, to each his own. I'm not trying to bash Ford or nothing like that. Wherever you drive, it's awesome. I think this is four-wheel drive as well. Maybe not. I could be wrong. I know we saw a lifted one in my other video. They've got all kinds of cool stuff up here. And again, it amazes me where they put storage. Like this one's got tons of storage across the back. I don't know if I like how narrow this is. This right here would be a hip breaker for me. I'd fall and hurt myself in that in the middle of the night. But man, look at some of these cabinets if they weren't locked. Wow, these are really nice. And again, you got the bathroom. Is this a refrigerator? Hang on a minute. Oh, that is the narrowest refrigerator I've ever seen. Look how skinny that is. That is pretty neat. I bet you could fit a ton of stuff in there. I think this back here. Oh, that is cool. I like the dual doors for the bathroom. This is actually the nicer bathroom, I think, out of the three. ProMaster, the Sprinter, and Ford Transit has a really nice bathroom. So I don't know much about the reliability on each one of these. I did buy my Sienna because I know they're basically indestructible. People put like 400,000 or 500,000 miles on them. But I've heard stories of people having millions of miles on some of the Mercedes Sprinters, diesel ones, or whatever you got. Like they do some amazing stuff with those. Yeah. Wow, this is pretty... It's pretty cool. Close this back up. Only $165,000. That is a little bit much, but hopefully you get what you pay for. So yeah, here we got all three. You got your... We toured the Sprinter. We toured the ProMaster over here. And then we toured the Ford Transit. We're going to walk around and take a look at the lifted one here real quick too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and watch more videos and spread the word. I appreciate all your feedback. Now I'm going to take you guys into a ProMaster. Wow, this is pretty wild. This is a really nice setup in here. Oh, it's got the rear bathroom. That's kind of neat. I actually haven't seen one with the rear bathroom, so that's really neat. It's got the bike racks and everything. Like, this is something I definitely live out of. Holy moly. I was watching this gentleman, oh my gosh, I think his name is Trent, and he's on YouTube as well. He takes some amazing videos. Definitely stop by and check out his YouTube channel. I'll put a link below to his YouTube channel in the comments. But yeah, definitely a really neat channel. This guy does some amazing stuff with his ProMaster. He takes it all over the place. He took it across like Alaska, which was amazing. So yeah, wow, this is a really nice setup. Like I said, when it comes to luxury, just a little bit of a step down from a Sprinter, but definitely a very nice vehicle. Wow, man. This is pretty sweet. Thanks for watching, my friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so the salesman actually let me tour this one. It's a CS Adventures XL Edition. Wow, this is a really nice Sprinter. This is a Mercedes. Let me show you what the inside of one of these monsters looks like. Wow, and definitely you get the Mercedes-Benz quality. I don't know if I could camp out of this, but I definitely live out of it. What do you guys think of all this, man? It's got, I mean, there's a built-in back massager. Wow, that front right there, that looks like it's standard, but I know it's not. Like a manual transmission. Oh, unfortunately my head does hit on this when I'm fully standing up. They have a bathroom in here too? Oh yeah, full bath. Oh, this is a nice setup. It's got dual max air fans on it. Look how much space you have in the back. Wow, a lot of space, a lot of awesome cooking. I see a couple videos with these other YouTubers, and they have some really nice ProMaster or Sprinter, and they take some wild shots. One of my most favorite features on one of these is this right here. Oh my gosh, these swivel, and that's one thing I wish my Sienna did. My build is I really wish the front seat swiveled. I know there's a guy out there that does it. I'm just afraid of detonating an airbag because there's actually electrical under the seat of the Sienna. There's a heat vent down there too. This is a really nice looking rig. Alright, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out my Patreon. That was just the guy with the mower there, if you were wondering. Check out my Patreon. Become a member. That helps me create more content. And make sure you guys help yourself to some recipes and all that jazz. I think my membership, my first tier is like $1. My second tier is like $2. My full membership, so $2 a month ain't that bad. But you get free recipes and all this other jazz and cookbooks you can download and all that jazz with my original recipes on it. So, and yeah, I'm going to be putting more content on my Patreon and stuff for everybody. So yeah. All right, there you have it. A Dodge ProMaster, Ford Transit sitting back there, and a Mercedes Sprinter.